Welcome back to Jamrock Racing. This is the beginning of the taillight project. So this is before, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when I'm taking it out. Alright guys, so what you have to do is take the little hatch off the cover where the taillights are, unscrew the lights, just pop them out. These are fresh new LEDs. Okay, and then find a way to pop off the cover, which shouldn't be too hard. But do remember you have to take off this panel first. And there's the screws that you need to loosen to take off this plastic piece here, okay? So yeah, take off this first. Actually guys, this is a 10 on my ratchet set here. This is a 10, so it's 1, 2 that I took out, 3, and then 4 from the middle panel. Okay, you got to move a little bit of the middle panel to get to the side panels. So I got it off, but now you just need to do a couple more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is a little clip here for the wires. All right, look at what I can do. So after you loosened those screws on the inside, make sure that you put them aside so you know where they go. And then you just use some elbow grease, okay, to pull them out carefully, because you don't want to buy a new one. These are JDM specs, okay, the original with the car. So all I'm going to do is modify the original. As you can see, there's lots of great silicone here. That's why these don't come flying out in any car accident, because they are absolutely housed in there tight with silicone and screws. All right, so I finally got it off here. Now the fun part. Okay, we're gonna do the right side first, passenger side. So I'm gonna lock the car up and cover it, and I'll be right back. All right, now the party started. So once it's bloody out, you have to unhook the wire, all the wires. Okay, so, and you did have to loosen this one a little bit. Take off the screw on the inside for the middle housing, all right, to pop out the side one. So we have it in the house. There's one final Phillips head screw on the inside here. Take that out and have your gun ready. All right, so this is the heat gun method. It's hot, it's sticky. I'm disgusted, but I've been working on it for about 15 minutes, working up a sweat because it's hot. It's coming along. However, I don't know if the oven method would be better, but here's why. This plastic is moving, okay, at the pressure of this. So I know if I do it in the oven, it may be even worse. You don't want to melt the plastic. We all have been warned. All right, so guess what? I broke down and did it. After an hour of fighting with it with the gun, heat gun, I decided to put it in very, very carefully at 350. And you want a super clean spray nearby, because the stuff is very sticky and it gets everywhere, the silicone. And then guess what? When it dries, it turns hard. So this is not an easy process. Okay, oh my God, finally, after fighting with it over the oven and almost getting burned, we finally got off the front panel, okay, of the rear tail light. And so let's remove it. Let's clean it up a little bit. Lots of stuff to clean in here. Paint chipping and all kinds of good stuff. Okay, so here's the measurement, if you can see that. Okay, or a little more than 2 inches. Thick, and about 16 inches, 16 and a half inches. Call it 17 inches wide. Cut the clear ones yourself, you'll know what to do. That'll make your life easier. No one told me that, so I hope that helps. So this is a really in-depth video. There's lots of silicone on fingers and things like that, but there's a lot of paint chipping in here. So what I'm gonna do, instead of painting it over, I'm just gonna put white tape on it. Okay, because the LED lights run cool anyway, so. Oh my God. And there's some more silicone in here. Silicone is not my friend. So what we're going to do essentially here is we're going to trim these lights. Well, covers. We're going to trim the cover here. These are the approximate ones that I made just by looking at it. I think it's like a 2-inch. I did 2 1/4 or 2.5 inches by, like, I don't know, 16, 17. I should get the exact measurement for you. That would make your life easier, because no one told me the exact measurement of the inserted lens here for me to cut the thing properly. So anyway, I'm just gonna trace this. Tail lights. Stay tuned, guys. All right, guys. So there was more video, however, it got lost in the shuffle there. But I do want to chime in and tell you that it is probably easier and faster with extra pair of hands. It's a 2-person job, really. 1 person could do it, but it's exhausting. It takes a long time, and it's no fun. So it's very sticky, very, very messy. I had to clean as I go, and it could be very dangerous. So be very, very careful. Okay, that silicone is really sticky. It's a hot, literally, and it burns and it hurts. So having that said, what I didn't film was where I got the diffuser. So literally at Home Depot for like, I don't know, I think I spent $7 or $8 for like a panel, just like a big square of, I found it in the light section. It's literally that garage light diffuser thing that you buy to put over the lights in your garage. So I bought that. And then you heat it up, you cut it with the heat gun. Okay, a hairdryer won't do. You got to really heat it up. But it curves when you heat it, so you got to cut it with not scissors, with like a really strong garden tool kind of scissors there. So you cut that. I gave you the measurements in the video, so that should help you. So once you cut the diffuser, you pop out the lights. You insert them in, you fasten it down, and then you just do everything else in reverse. So I didn't show you it going back in, but going in is the fastest part, okay? Because then you just do in reverse everything that you did to take it out, and it all comes back to you. So I would say the hardest part would be popping it, actually opening, getting the silicone to loosen up enough to detach it. Watch other videos too on how to do that. It's a process. It really is. You don't want to damage anything. And what actually ended up happening is I did crack my lights because I forgot to take out 1 screw on the second one, because I got kind of tired and winded, and I wanted to do it all in one day, which if you could, you know, if you're doing it by yourself, which I don't recommend. If you do it by yourself, make it a 2-day project so you don't get tired like me and mess it up. So you do want to take your time with it. You don't want to rush. The first light took 4 hours from unscrewing it to taking it out to opening it and then to doing what I gotta do and then to putting it back in. I did not break for lunch. Okay. And the second one was much faster, it felt like, but it was really literally 3 hours. So, yeah, the longest part is heating it up, opening it, cutting, heating up the diffuser, cutting it down to the right size, and then putting it back in and then heating it up again so that you can close the panel, the light panel, and then screwing it back into the car, which takes maybe not even 10 minutes. So it's really fast to unscrew, the fastest part of it all, unscrewing the bolts, taking it out, and that one, to take out all the bolts that you find, it's about 15-20 minutes. Okay, but that's, believe me, is the fastest. Everything else is just waiting for the silicone to heat up and to cool down. So don't burn yourself. Make sure you get help. And thank you for watching Jamrock Racing. Stay tuned for more fun and exciting videos. So easy a girl can do it. Maybe not just any girl. Maybe just the CEO of Jamrock Racing. Have fun. Make sure that you do this with your parents' permission and supervision. Okay, this is not recommended for kids under 18 or for kids doing it on anybody else's car. Stay tuned, guys. Subscribe, share, and like this video. Thanks for watching. So you just screw it in, pop the bulbs in, and it's pretty much self-explanatory. So let's see how the first one looks from afar. Let's see my handiwork. Hey, look what I can do. And her new sleek right front bumper indicator lights. This looks great. You see a hint of amber on the inside. Wait till you see the back tail lights.